For actors, on the whole, they like to move on after a short while. I don't think, and certainly we're not used to playing a part for something like 6 years. Certainly not on television. It was really emotional when we stopped. It was. We all wept buckets, I'm afraid.
I bet.
We did too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did too. We did too. It was a huge, huge thing. But then I guess you think, wow, OK, something massive has come to an end, but what next?
Yes, well, we finished on the Friday and I started this on the Monday, Happy Valley on the Monday. So it was quite a mental rejigging was required. So it was tough. It was, but it was great to move on to something completely different.
And this is very different because so you play Detective Sergeant John Wadsworth, and just to explain if people haven't seen it, I mean, well, you can bring us up to date with what happens, but he gets himself in a bit of a sticky situation, doesn't he? He
does, yes. He's having a bit of a fling, and it all begins to go rather pear-shaped. The great thing about Sally's writing is she writes beautifully for women. And so I've worked on several of her shows, on At Home with the Braithwaites and Scott and Bailey, and now this, and it's always full of really fascinating, flawed, strong, complicated women, and and Julie just kind of knocks it out of the park.
Absolutely.
And as Mr. Mosley, of course, you were very hesitant with women and very, nervous around them, but you've actually been a bit saucy, really, haven't you?
Well, sort of 1920s saucy. Yeah, he's sort of, bless him. I love Mr. Mosley because he's had to live with so much disappointment in his life, and finally at the end we sort of see a flicker of the possibilities of something other, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
And one thing we must talk about, actually, because when you finished filming Happy Valley, it was just before the flooding happened, wasn't it, in that area? And I know we've got a picture, actually, haven't we, that that you took or was taken there. So just talk us through what that's showing there. That's
the studio, the building, and that's the River Calder, and that's on Boxing Day. And we'd finished filming, I think, the week before. And I mean, 3-4 foot underwater, and those were the props vans in front of the building there. So, completely ruined. I mean, had it been a week earlier, we'd have had to stop filming. And but throughout the valley, all the locations that we'd used in Hebden Bridge and Sowerby Bridge, flood, the police station that we were using, 3 foot underwater. So, it's devastating and
miserable for people living there, isn't it? It's horrible. Fine if it's a film set, but for your
it was
life.
lovely in as much as we were able to. Red Productions very kindly got together a screening, and we for the locals, and we raised £30,000 to sort of for the flood relief, and government are going to match that, which is lovely as well.
Yeah,
so.
Brilliant news. Well, listen, the next instalment of Happy Valley tonight, I'm suspecting it's not going to be plain sailing for Detective Sergeant John Wadsworth. Am I right with that one?
Yes. You can see it at 9 o'clock. He's saying nothing right now. Good to chat to you this morning.
He has got himself in a pickle. It's not going to be easy to get out of. That much I can predict. But listen,
he really is not saying anything. You're going to get... Even Charlotte can't get anything out of it. That's how tight-lipped he is. Nice to chat to you, Kevin.
Thank you.